Tom.
Hello, everybody! Tom Fox here, welcoming you back to more Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2. In the last episode, we helped out the Mandalorians with their issues. Well, most of them anyway. In this episode, we're gonna start by talking to our droid friends here.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, just some questions. Who was your previous master?
Statement. Master, that is a question that has an extremely complicated answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who she was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided.
I'm not sure I understand.
Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had her ups and downs, and in my opinion, traveled from a high point in her life to a low point, and then back again to her true potential. She could be a merciless, efficient killer when the need arose. It really made my behavior core glow. And even as a meatbag, my master still had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. She too suffered memory problems, as I did.
Memory problems?
Statement. Oh yes, Master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged.
What's the last thing you remember?
Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible.
Why?
Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that she did not wish me to know.
Are you alright?
Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind. So there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of her whiny, simpering meatbag allies.
Whiny?
Statement. Oh yes, my master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts. Let me cite some specific examples. Mockery.
Oh, Master, I do not trust you. I cannot trust you or anyone ever again.
Conclusion. Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors and make me wish I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage.
Maybe you should turn your photoreceptors up and pay a little more attention.
Statement. Yes, well, enough of that painful stroll through what remains of my memories. Was there something else you wish to know?
Nothing, never mind.
Statement. Master, before you go, I had a question for you.
The next person who prevents me from leaving when I see the conversation is over is going to die. Now let me go or else.
Statement. Yes, Master. I must confess, I enjoy it when you are so authoritative and dismissive toward me. It bodes well for your treatment of our enemies.
I'm evil! I also gain influence with HK. Actually, might be a little bit more we could do here, so let me try talking to him again.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, just some questions. Why'd you ask me, do you know anything about the Sith hunting us? I actually don't know what I'm supposed to ask here. Why did you ask me about the Mandalorian wars?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
If you're trying, it's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please. Any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
I wonder if that lost, how is that?
Statement.
Lost influence
Why
that way.
your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover.
The Mandalorians deserved it, that is all.
Statement. Oh, Master, who deserved what and why is of no consequence. It is only killing a target and how it is done that matters.
I had some other questions.
State.
Before you asked if I was the one who served in the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that.
Care to explain?
Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve her aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation.
You just edited in the word her for that. Like I'm your father?
Answer. Oh, please, Master. Even as a metaphor, that idea is repugnant. You are a gland-driven meatbag, while I am of superior droid construction. Clarification. I meant that I was built as a result of the need for a selective killing machine, rather than a crude mass slaughter war droid.
Were you created on Malachor 5?
Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War.
Which side did you fight on?
Answer. Oh, Master, please use your imagination. I am an illegally constructed assassination droid designed to masquerade as a protocol droid until I reach my target.
Who were your targets?
Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets, but I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi Civil War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. Aside, I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment.
Why did Revan consider the Republic a threat?
Answer. Revan felt the true war was against the Jedi. Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of certain Jedi so as to erode their will.
Why was that important?
Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to their direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi.
Huh. Fought a Sith Lord on Korriban and couldn't kill him. You've killed Jedi before. Do you know how to kill a Sith?
Answer. Master, when conventional weapons will not work, then one must resort to other means of assassination. When Jedi, or Sith, or whatever they call themselves, cannot be defeated with weapons, then use doubt.
Explain.
Evaluation. It sounds as if this Sith Lord is somehow able to keep fighting, no doubt by drawing on his connection to the Force to keep him alive, even after suffering grievous harm. It may be whatever pain he experienced in the past was so great that the technique he used to recover from it and sustain himself also gives him an incredibly high pain threshold.
Sounds like Revan was converting Jedi. Killed Jedi?
Answer. Yes, Master. It wasn't always easy, and I had to adapt quickly to rapidly changing battle conditions. And they would often sever my limbs and my head from my torso, which was an inconvenience.
I like how it was just an inconvenience. If I had to kill a Jedi, how would I do it?
Answer. Master, I think that should wait until I am certain of your allegiance and your intentions toward me and the galaxy. I mean, to simply give away trade secrets in such a way, it would be an insult to my protocols.
All right, I'll be going now. Evil acquired.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
I had some questions for you.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
Oh man. You wanted me to save the Republic. How is that possible?
There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Either Jedi or Sith. Is there anything you can do to help those systems and their... Oh, what is it? Maybe if you pay me, I can take care of all those things one system at a time.
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
Hey man, if I gotta kill everyone to do it, you'll get your stability.
To use a last resort first is often effective. See that you do not disappoint me.
See that you do not disappoint me. Alright, what needs stabilizing?
There is the stabilization.
Oh, we already went over that. Tell me about Dantooine.
You have stabilized Dantooine. The Republic has gained a power base in the Outer Rim.
I resolved the Dantooine situation and expect my reward.
You have done well, and the stability you have caused shall be rewarded. I have arranged a transfer of funds from certain interests within the Republic to you.
What else needs to be stabilized? Restoration efforts on Telos?
Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or failure will dictate the economic forecasts of many other worlds. Of course, since the destruction of the Paragus facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
Didn't I? Wait, what? Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
Of course it was. If you had not gone there, the facility would not have been destroyed. If you had simply surrendered to the Sith, then all of that violence would have been unnecessary.
That wasn't an option either.
I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself. Perhaps one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic as a whole. As long as your defense does not exterminate more than 50% of those you intend to help, is that acceptable?
Wait. Are you getting blamed for Paragus?
Then stop causing events of planetary destruction. You are a walking catastrophe, and you are not making saving the Republic any easier.
So wait, what? I had other questions? Wait, didn't I... Save the Republic. Telos.
Telos is in... Of course, since the destroy...
Did I not finish that quest? Hold the phone, my friend. No, I did finish it. So aren't I getting the credit for doing so? What capabilities does your droid possess?
It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
What skills does it have?
This unit comes with a droid scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize their defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition, this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
That can all prove as an asset. Good to have you standing with us. I mean, floating with us.
How droll. What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
He's not gonna let it show, but that option does give influence with him. And other questions?
You may...
Where's your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever.
Other questions? I think I need to leave dialogue and talk to him again to ask about that. I wanted to talk to you about your operations on Nar Shaddaa.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
I wanted to ask about Voga.
What about him? I am certain you would know more about his activities than I would. I warn you, once you deal with the Hutts, they will always have a hold over you. But I am certain that in your short-sightedness, such eventualities do not bother you.
I had other questions.
You may speak.
Maybe I gotta talk to him on the ship for some of this, because, like, I'm not getting any of the information that I thought I'd be getting from him for this. Either way, we had a little bit of rapport with him. Hoping to get some more. Maybe learn a bit more about him. Maybe if I do some more horrific things to people, then he'll open up. After all, torture is a great means of getting people to like you. Torture those around you, and the people who respect power will come to your aid all day, all night. Time to celebrate. It's possible I need to trigger a cutscene on the Ebon Hawk in order to get that to work. For now, let's return to the Mandalorian camp. Rather, the Mandalorian ruins. Let me try one more thing here.
Yes.
I want to ask you about Nar Shaddaa. Ask about Voga. Other questions. In order to get that because the Nar Shaddaa thing is what the influence thing there. A lot of your operations on Nar Shaddaa were carried out by droids.
So, they are known qualities. I also use them on board my ship for defense. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. The droid in the Pizak Den was built to play and to lose and to watch other players.
Perhaps I used such a droid to watch and predict the flow of the games. Yes, you are very perceptive.
Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa was being dominated by a droid.
Ah, yes. Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa does indeed have its profits. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply...
Yeah. The Bithoff the Doxu was murdered by his droid, after he found that frequency that was being used all over the moon to relay information.
It is so unfortunate when an intelligent sentient dies on Nar Shaddaa. It is also unfortunate that thousands die such deaths on the smuggler's moon every day.
Tell me about Voga.
What about him? I am certain you would know more about his activities than I would. I warn you, once you deal with the Hutts, they will always have a hold over you. But I am certain that in your short-sightedness, such eventualities do not bother you.
Weird. Maybe I need to talk to him more about other things, but there's supposed to be a way to gain influence with him from that dialogue tree. All right. I still haven't figured out how to. That's Kex. Zuka.
Any progress with the repairs or the phase pulse converter?
I fixed the broken power cable.
Good to hear it. I've been low on parts, otherwise I would have been able to get to that. Any
I have 2 parts for the phase pulse converter.
Let me see. Those pieces are in fine shape. There's still one piece missing there. Bring that to me, and I'll try and fix the telemetry computer.
Oh, Lord. Where even is the last one? Let me get to some of the other stuff. Hey, your boy is dead.
Ah! Found Kunis's butt.
No, but I saw his corpse being devoured by Canucks. No. He's dead.
If he couldn't defend himself, then he got no less than he deserved. Any sign of that permacrete he was carrying?
Probably swallowed by Canucks. Don't shoot any of them for a while.
What a waste. Looks like I'll need to send a new recruit out sooner than I'd like.
Just interacting with that one. No big deal. No big deal. The Zakheg challenge. I have no idea who I'm supposed to bring that to. Trouble with Canucks. Oh, yeah. I gotta find... okay, so I need one more... it's what it said on here for that one. Battle circle. Explosive situation. Love the entrance to Cache B13. The explosive targets agitated the jungle wild. Oh, that's the one that I... Oh. Broken wires are badly stripped. Price for passage. HK factory and lost jet. Okay. So we got a few things left that we can do. I've got to scour the jungle for a Canuck that I killed, but was unable to find the pulse phase distorter or whatever. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Dan, why don't we go ahead and skip ahead to when I actually find the damn thing? Or don't do it at all. Literally zero need for that. Going around to the corner store here to pick up a pulse phase distorter. It's right over here. I'm glad that my lies were able to work so well with these folk. Hey, Kex.
You again?
I'll be going. Trying to figure out this ring of battle thing. Head guard, you got anything for me?
If you head out...
I defeated a Zakheg. Here's its year as proof.
I'm impressed. Too bad you're a Jedi. You'd make a formidable Mandalorian.
Why'd you call off your patrols? Oh, is there anyone else on the moon?
Who knows? Our relay dish is down, and until Zuka repairs it, we're blind. The Onderon military has cordoned off the planet, so there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Still, our sensors occasionally pick up signals on the surface. It's like someone is searching the planet, and doing so under the noses of the military. Whoever they are, they've stayed clear of us.
Why would they search the planet?
I don't know. Duxun's all jungle except for this camp.
Can I help with the relay dish?
If you want to pitch in...
Talk to Zuka. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, I got a... Ooh, Precision Chamber Mark III for turning that in. Neato. I got the 3 parts to the phase pulse converter.
You do? Let me see. I don't know how, but these pieces look in good enough shape to repair. I'll have the telemetry computer repaired in no time.
Then perhaps you can pay me for my time.
That's pretty mercenary of you. A lot of us have been down that road recently. Here's some credits. I appreciate the help. Now, I have some work to do.
Like, it just immediately dismisses it. Alright. Still trying to figure out this circle of battle thing. I think I'd probably got to talk to him, honestly.
Shame about that permacrete.
I didn't even read into that bit. Shame about the permacrete. Oh, and Kumus too. Good lord. I'd like to have this Smash Bros shield off of me. Oh, the Ring of Honor is probably over here. Security tunneler. Oh, I could repair it there's the Ring of Honor. I didn't even come back here. Good God. There was all this back here and I just ignored it. A Jedi Barbarian. Reprogram the core. Goto! Core has been reprogrammed and fixed. There we go. I'd really like this damn bubble off of me. Considering what I'm dealing with here, that's probably gonna end up being. Ooh, whoa! I like that ship. Seems a little bit too personal compared to the Ebon Hawk. You know, one thing I realized when I'm talking about like the fact that I love games where it's like you can build your own ship like that. I basically just want a space RV with a gun mounted to it. Who do I talk to about the Ring of Honor? Target, Braylor, Mandalorian Sergeant, Dravel, and Kelborn.
I thought I would see you again. No more scouts in the jungle, right? Together we made short work of them. If you yearn for more fighting, the battle circle can slake that thirst. I'm here for that. It is not a true test of a warrior, but it echoes the thrill of real battle. The sergeant chooses who fights who, but I would eagerly fight you in the battle circle. So what are you here for?
I'd like to fight you.
As would I. I noticed that you killed more scouts than I. I am curious to see your handiwork firsthand.
I'll be going now.
So you are the visiting Jedi. You aren't much to look at. Are you here to observe, or do you seek to prove yourself in the battle circle?
I seek to prove myself in the battle circle.
Our history is one of battles and wars, but there are times when even we must deal with peace. The battle circle allows us to hone our skills by fighting other Mandalorians. It pales to what we really thirst for, honor in battle, but it keeps us prepared. Talk to the sergeant if you want to fight.
The sergeant, gotcha. Probably should have asked their rules.
So, the Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here.
I am a real warrior.
Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged.
God, I mean, like, there is a certain, like, sort of poetry to them being like, yeah, you know, we only use our hands and feet to fight, only fisticuffs, nothing more. But at the same time, they sound so whiny when they're like, your force powers hurt us. I want to fight in the battle circle.
You are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro, what are your terms?
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena. I wonder if I prep any of my Jedi powers beforehand, if I'll still have them to be used. Journal entry added, 100 points gained.
The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request.
Guys, watch the swords! I'm right here, guys! Jesus Christ, God!
Here to watch a fight or to participate?
I want to fight in the battle circle.
After defeating Davril, you have gained some small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster. Since he is the challenger, you get to choose the terms.
Why does he want to fight me?
As quartermaster, he has little opportunity for any glory and training.
Is that him?
He isn't as skilled as Davril.
What would be appropriate?
The battle circle is for training. It is best to choose something that will test both of your limits. In this case, swords would be a good choice. It is something neither one of you are completely familiar with, but the choice is ultimately yours to make.
Let's fight with swords, as you suggested.
An honorable choice. I will send a runner to Kex. Your fight will begin shortly.
A dueling vibroblade. I am not good with swords, so you know what? I do have. I've got flurry, so let's see how this goes. Just keep on flurrying him. Eventually, you'll get him. Eventually. I'm outpacing him, so that's good. I was outpacing him. Seems to have gotten a second win, though. There we go.
The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know.
I don't know how honorable I am. My droids began shooting at him, and then he disappeared. Oh, I don't know how that's gonna go down. Anywho, next time on Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, we are gonna be we're gonna be taking part in this here fight yet again. Trying to do new things, see if I get any more experience for doing it the way that they want me to do it, versus trying to be like, yeah, I get to use my lightsaber and my force powers and everything. But no, but yeah, we'll be right back to this, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.